Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Ultrasonic Film. As always, I'm your host, James, talking about movies, and more movies. I'm very proud to welcome William Kaufman to Ultrasonic Film. William, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. I got to tell you, I just got an opportunity to be able to see your film, The Channel. It's an action thriller. There's lots of twists and turns, and it's multi-layered. Not only did you direct it, you wrote it as well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And as you're watching it, things are not quite as they seem. Did you have a lot of fun putting together the script for this? Was that something that took you a long time?
I mean, it actually went pretty quickly, but it was one of the most fun aspects of the film was getting to climb into this world, lock myself away, and work on telling this tale.
You know, I rarely get to ask directors about this, but I really would love your thoughts on directing shootout sequences, the logistics of actually doing elaborate shootout sequences with multi-characters and machine guns. When you put something like that together, what are some of the components that you really focus on?
One aspect for me that first off is to have the prep time for the actors to learn what they're doing. You know, because there's always various levels of people's skill going into these kind of things. And so this cast had a chance to have a kind of both a bank robber 101 school with a TAC advisor, so former Navy SEAL, and then the other side were our cops 101 school, which was run by one of the cast members who plays Agent Hayes, which is Ed Spiel, who's a former Dallas SWAT officer as well, a really great actor.
Well, that's really cool. Did you know you would have those kind of schools going ahead with the production, or was that something you explored as you were setting it up?
It was something I went to my producers and said that I felt was really critical, and they were super supportive of it and called in my buddies to come take care of me. So I felt like it really helped, because then when we go into all the choreography's kind of already learned,
right,
and all the pieces. So then the actual filming of the sequence just goes so much faster, because not only myself and my AD and my TAC advisor and effects coordinator know what's going on, the cast knows.
Yeah.
So as we jump around in our stories of covering different pieces, they can hang right in there and know where they are, which sounds odd, I know, but so many of these things are shot out of sequence, you really don't know where you are.
No, I totally get that. They're basically running around a neighborhood for a lot of this as well. So shooting outside, controlling the public with these action sequences, I would imagine the logistics on that to be interesting also.
Yeah, I mean, that was super. In our third act, we have this kind of running gun battle foot chase.
Yeah.
And that was pretty challenging. And it was, I don't think doing a machine gun battle in the middle of the night in a neighborhood, even though everyone was, we got permits and permission and everything, it's still kind of a heavy burden for the neighborhood to kind of put up with.
Yeah.
So we definitely frustrated some people, but the others definitely supported us, and we got through it.
I could definitely tell from this film, and you being the writer-director, that you are a fan of these type of movies. I'm kind of curious, because the opening sequence is this brazen daytime robbery. Was that dedicated as sort of an homage to the film Heat?
You know, there's plenty of winks at Heat. I'm a huge Heat fan. I definitely am a huge Michael Mann fan. I definitely feel it's our own thing.
Yeah.
But, you can't look at the movie and not know Kaufman's a fan of Heat.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much my reaction to that. And I was like, yeah. But it's great to see that. There's a lot of energy in this film. There certainly is a lot of twists and turns. Without giving anything too much away, there certainly is an aspect of family and morality in this tale as well. And that was something that you concentrated on when you were writing it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's what made the story worth telling is a story about these two brothers and their conflicts. You've got one brother who is, if violence isn't at hand, he's sure to initiate it. It's just kind of his go-to. And both of these brothers have this kind of strange, but what I consider very realistic, codependent relationship, where they have, and it's also what motivates why they would be together, why they would stay together. As bad a mad dog as Max Martini is as Mick, his character believes he's doing the right thing for his brother. And Klain, who plays Jamie Sheridan, the other brother, he's motivated by, he's trying to help his family. he also, in a situations where he probably should leave Max behind, just can't because of their bond. He keeps getting pulled into darker and darker situations.
You've directed multiple action films and you've worked with amazing amount of people, including Lance Henriksen, Dolph Lundgren, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jason Patric. Are there some people that you felt particularly honored to work with, people that you were like, well, it's kind of a dream working with them? Some favorites in your past?
Well, you know what? The first time I called and got on the call with Tom Berenger, I remember him talking. I'm like, oh my God, that's Sergeant Barnes. That was kind of my, from Platoon, that was kind of my little starstruck moment. And working with Jason Patric, I'm a huge fan of his work going all the way back to, Narc and prior to that, of course. And we became really good friends in the process. We talk regularly and we look forward to working together. So I've been pretty honored to work with some really great human beings.
Absolutely. And the other film that you're doing with Jason Patric is called Shrapnel.
That's correct. And Cam Gigante.
And of course, the channel on video on demand and digital. I want to thank you very, very much for joining us here on Ultrasonic Film, William.
Thank you, James. Thank you for having me.